What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Living in Fort Lauderdale. And we have a great one for you today. We're going to be talking about the most important things you need to know, or questions you need to ask yourself and definitely need to know before moving here to Fort Lauderdale, so stick around. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Living in Fort Lauderdale. My name's Zeoli, and I'm a real estate agent right down here in sunny South Florida. And if this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and please tap that little bell icon down below to be notified anytime that I go ahead and put out a new video. I put out weekly videos and content about what it's like to live and to play down here in Fort Lauderdale and South Florida. But more than that, guys, I'm a licensed real estate agent, and what I love more than anything is to help people with their real estate needs. So if that is you and you have any questions at all about any real estate or any of the communities down here, the number down below goes directly to me. You can reach me by phone, by text, by email. Send me a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you just as soon as I can. So let's dive right into the video and talk about things you definitely need to know before moving here to Fort Lauderdale, and see how that ties in to the house that you ultimately wind up moving into and what neighborhood that is. Now, the first thing, which is absolutely the most important thing, is really what is your criteria or your minimum criteria. What is most important to you in a house? And really this comes down to, like we talk about on a lot of other videos, is the lifestyle that you want to live. Now, this is usually what we discuss on our first meeting. We either schedule an in-person meeting if you're local, but most people that are contacting us now, and the reason I wanted to put this video out, are people that are looking to relocate to South Florida and really don't know the area that well. So in that case, we'll do like a Zoom conference, a video conference. And we really want to key in on this one point about the criteria and lifestyle, and really you should discuss this with your family at length. And it's really, in my opinion, critically important to do that, before you actually start searching online and falling in with homes in areas that you really don't know much about. Now, during this process, not only are we going to try to find homes for you, but really what we're doing is eliminating everything out there on the market that doesn't at least meet your absolute minimum criteria for a home. Now, this could be very simple. You definitely want to be in a one-story, or you don't mind two-story homes. Does it have to have a pool? Are you a young family just starting out and schools are critically important? Maybe you're an empty nester or a single person and schools are not important at all. Now, another thing that's critically important at this point is we want to know where you're going to be driving to. What is your commute going to look like? Where are you going to work? Some people work from home. Some people need to travel for work, which is really not a problem, especially if you travel out of state, because there's an international airport that's very close to anything here in Fort Lauderdale. Also, we have the Miami International Airport and Palm Beach International Airport, all about an hour away, so that will not really be an issue. So in my opinion, this here is obviously critically important, because that's really going to tailor which neighborhood you're going to wind up in, depending on the lifestyle that you want to lead and the neighborhoods that are available that fit your minimum criteria. Now, the second thing that's very important that you need to know is, do you want to be east or west here in Broward County or the greater Fort Lauderdale area. So obviously the county has an east side and the west side. The east side of Broward County or greater Fort Lauderdale is really the beach, and then you have the opposite is the west, and both of them offer a totally different lifestyle. So some folks are adamant that they want to be on the east side and have all the amenities and the lifestyle of being close to the beach, and others want to be west. Now, homes on the east side of the county tend to be older, maybe a little bit smaller as far as square footage, and also layout, maybe smaller closets. Now, homes on the western side of Broward County tend to be larger, more spacious layouts, bigger closets. They tend to be newer, and the neighborhoods on the west side are definitely less walkable, and it's more of a suburban type of feel, and definitely less congested than homes on the east side. Now, aside from that, some of the biggest differences in homes on the western side of Broward County that are simply not available in the vast majority of the homes on the eastern side of Broward County are guard-gated communities, country club and golf communities, equestrian neighborhoods. Now, neighborhoods that tailor to people that want horses and cows and things like that, stables on their property. Properties that have large lots and multi-acre properties. Very popular with people that are into the equestrian lifestyle, and also people that have a lot of toys, whether it be boats, big RVs and campers and things like that. And again, the homes are newer, so a lot of people that we speak to want things that are newer construction and also possibly new construction. Now, there's really not that many areas left here in the county that have new construction. Parkland is one. There's a lot more up in Palm Beach as far as new construction, but those are the different features of the western portion of Broward County and the eastern portion. Again, some people really want to have that lifestyle of being close to the beach, having the walkable neighborhoods and things like that. So you really need to dial this in before you start looking for a property and where you're going to wind up and which neighborhoods suit your lifestyle. Now, again, I don't want to beat a dead horse on this, but I do know some people that when they moved here, this was years ago, they definitely wanted to be on the east side because they figured, we're in South Florida, they wanted to be close to the beach. But as a few years went by, they got a little bit of buyer's remorse because they started realizing that as you start living life and working every day and you're busy with the kids and all that type of stuff, they started realizing that we really don't spend that much time on the beach, and it would be better for us to have a home that's a little bit bigger on the west side. And when we wanted to come to the beach, it's really only 20-30 minutes away from the furthest portion west. Something you definitely want to think about before you actually go out and start shopping for homes. Is the trade-off, being close to the beach, is it worth it not having that walk-in closet or something like that? So definitely try to dial this in as best you can with your family before you actually go out and start looking at homes. Now, another thing obviously that's critically important is what is your budget? So have you spoken to a lender yet? Have you discussed this with your family and figured out what you want to spend monthly on a home? Now, this is ultra important, and one of the first things that we recommend is to either talk to our lenders, if you don't have one already picked out, to really dial this in. Now, again, speaking to a lender is one of the first things that we recommend you do up front after our first conversation. And it's really not so much to find out if you're qualified to purchase a home, although that's very important to know for yourself, and really to see if your budget and what you want to spend per month matches up with your lifestyle and really where you want to be as far as everything we spoke about earlier in this video. Now, the last thing that's critically important is to get boots on the ground. Now, a lot of people that we speak to are not here local. They're relocating from all over different states throughout the country. So we do a lot of these videos, and also as we get a little bit further on in the process, we'll go out and actually do a little more of a targeted video of a neighborhood that might suit their lifestyle, you know, take videos of the property and send it to them. But there's really nothing that beats having boots on the ground and actually getting out there and looking at these neighborhoods in person. Now, I can't tell you how many times that someone had thought, depending on the videos that we had sent them and all the research we've done by being here and sent to them, that they thought this was the perfect neighborhood for them. But once they got down here and started doing their own investigation and driving around, they figured out right away, this is not the place for us. So normally in our process, when someone comes down here and actually gets boots on the ground, this is after we've been in touch for a while and sent them many properties with different neighborhoods. So the first day or so is really just spent, we'll give them like a map and, you know, lay it out for them that they could drive around and really see what these neighborhoods look like in person, and you'd be surprised how many times that they change their mind. Now, we have worked with several people in the last couple of years that have bought properties sight unseen and never actually stepped in the state, you know, before they purchased them. But for the most part, 99% of the people that we speak to, the buyers, definitely want to look at the home and neighborhood in person before they pull the trigger. So obviously having boots on the ground and going out and looking at properties is, you know, at the end of the process, but all the legwork that we've done before, you know, having those conversations about lifestyle and really ironing it out to the neighborhood that's going to work perfect for you and eliminating everything that will not. Speaking to the lender up front and getting everything in place saves a bunch of time, and speed is the name of the game in this market. So when you are ready, you want to have all that dialed in, so when you come down here, you can go out and start looking at properties, iron out the neighborhoods, and find that perfect property that's just right for you. So I want to thank you again for watching the video and spending some time for me. And as much as I like making these videos, I am a licensed real estate agent, and what I love more than anything is to help people with their real estate needs or help them find that perfect place they might be thinking of moving to or just want to go see. But again, in order to do that, you gotta reach out. So the number down below, again, goes directly to me. You can reach me however you like to communicate, and I will get back to you just as soon as I can. And until the next video, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.